Hollywood is a dazzling realm of glamour, creativity, and inspiration, but even its brightest lights cast shadows. Behind the scenes of blockbuster movies and red carpet appearances, some actors have courted controversy and left a trail of troubling allegations, behaviors, or dark histories that paint them as far from the beloved personas they project on screen. Below is a deep dive into 25 of the most infamous figures whose actions have drawn ire, condemnation, and disbelief, revealing a sinister side to the allure of Tinseltown. Before we start, smash the like and subscribe buttons for more updates. 1. Harvey Weinstein, the unmasking of a predator. Though more producer than actor, Harvey Weinstein often blurred lines by inserting himself into projects and leveraging his power for cameo appearances and influence. For decades, Weinstein held court as one of Hollywood's most influential figures, co-founding Miramax and producing countless award-winning films. Yet beneath the surface of success lay a horrifying reality. In 2017, explosive investigative reports exposed Weinstein's decades-long pattern of sexual harassment, assault, and abuse of power. More than 80 women, including high-profile actresses like Ashley Judd, Rose McGowan, and Salma Hayek, came forward to recount harrowing tales of coercion, threats, and manipulation. Weinstein's modus operandi often involved luring women into private settings under the guise of professional meetings before subjecting them to unspeakable acts. The revelations sparked the #MeToo movement, galvanizing survivors of abuse worldwide to speak out against predatory behavior. Weinstein's eventual conviction for rape and sexual assault solidified his fall from grace, turning him from a mogul into a symbol of Hollywood's darkest secrets. The sheer scope of his abuses and the chilling precision with which he silenced his victims have earned him a notorious place in the industry's history. 2. Kevin Spacey, the fall of a celebrated star. Kevin Spacey was once heralded as one of the finest actors of his generation, celebrated for his mesmerizing performances in films like American Beauty and The Usual Suspects, as well as the Netflix political drama House of Cards. However, beneath the charismatic veneer lay a darker reality that came to light in 2017 when actor Anthony Rapp accused Spacey of making inappropriate advances toward him when he was just 14 years old. This revelation opened the floodgates for numerous allegations, with multiple men accusing Spacey of sexual harassment and assault, some involving minors. Reports depicted a pattern of predatory behavior, abuse of power, and a sense of impunity. The fallout was swift. Spacey was dropped from projects including House of Cards, and his career plummeted. His attempts at damage control, including a poorly received public apology, only deepened public disapproval. While Spacey has denied many of the accusations, his trials and legal battles have continued to cast a long shadow over his legacy. For many, Spacey's name is now synonymous with betrayal of trust and exploitation, transforming a once admired actor into one of Hollywood's most reviled figures. 3. Roman Polanski, a legacy tainted by crime. Roman Polanski's status as an acclaimed filmmaker often overshadows his controversial personal history, but his infamy lies in a crime that has haunted his career for decades. In 1977, Polanski was arrested and charged with the sexual assault of a 13-year-old girl, Samantha Geimer, after plying her with drugs and alcohol during a photo shoot. Polanski initially pleaded guilty to unlawful sexual intercourse but fled the United States before sentencing, evading justice ever since. Despite being a fugitive, Polanski continued to work in Europe, directing critically acclaimed films and even winning an Academy Award for The Pianist in 2003, a moment that drew sharp criticism from those who viewed the accolades as a dismissal of his crimes. Over the years, other women have come forward with similar accusations against Polanski, painting a pattern of predatory behavior. Polanski's defenders argue for separating the artist from the art, citing his tragic past. He survived the Holocaust and lost his wife, Sharon Tate, to the Manson family murders. However, for his critics, his refusal to face justice overshadows any creative contributions. Polanski's case remains one of the most polarizing in Hollywood, embodying the tension between talent and accountability. 4. Jared Leto, allegations and controversies. Jared Leto, the enigmatic actor and musician, has built a reputation for his intense method acting and transformative roles in films like Dallas Buyers Club and Suicide Squad. However, his off-screen behavior has raised significant concerns, with allegations of inappropriate relationships with underage fans and accusations of cultivating a cult-like atmosphere around his band 30 Seconds to Mars. Numerous accounts from fans and insiders describe Leto's manipulative tactics, including using his celebrity status to exploit young women. Some have accused him of making lewd comments or engaging in grooming behaviors, leading to widespread criticism online. Additionally, Leto's eccentric antics, such as sending bizarre gifts like used condoms to his Suicide Squad co-stars, have drawn ire for crossing professional boundaries. While Leto has never faced formal charges, the unsettling nature of these stories has tarnished his public image. His alleged actions highlight the darker implications of celebrity worship and the potential for abuse when boundaries are blurred between artist and audience. 5. Woody Allen, a controversial legacy. Woody Allen is a divisive figure whose illustrious career as a filmmaker is forever marred by allegations of sexual abuse. In 1992, Allen's adoptive daughter Dylan Farrow accused him of sexually abusing her when she was 7 years old. The accusations emerged amidst Allen's highly publicized breakup with actress Mia Farrow, during which it was revealed that he had begun a relationship with Farrow's adoptive daughter, Soon-Yi Previn, a relationship Allen defended by stating they were consenting adults. Though Allen was never criminally charged, the court case during the custody battle with Mia Farrow painted a deeply troubling picture, with the judge criticizing Allen's behavior as grossly inappropriate. Over the years, Dylan Farrow has continued to speak out about the alleged abuse, receiving support from some in the industry, but skepticism from others who argue Allen has been unfairly judged. Allen's defenders often point to the lack of legal consequences and his enduring contributions to cinema, while his critics view him as emblematic of Hollywood's tendency to protect powerful men. The debate over Allen's guilt or innocence remains one of the most contentious topics in entertainment, polarizing audiences and creating a lasting shadow over his legacy. 6. Bill Cosby, America's dad turned convicted criminal. Bill Cosby was once celebrated as America's favorite TV dad, a beloved comedian whose groundbreaking work on The Cosby Show portrayed an idealized image of family life. However, this carefully cultivated persona unraveled as dozens of women came forward with allegations of sexual assault spanning decades. Cosby was accused of drugging and raping women, many of whom described eerily similar patterns of behavior. In 2018, Cosby was convicted of aggravated indecent assault, making him one of the first high-profile figures to be held legally accountable in the #Me Too era. His fall from grace was swift and staggering, stripping him of honorary degrees, television reruns, and the trust of a public that once idolized him. Cosby's crimes were particularly chilling due to the sheer number of accusers, over 60 women, and the sense of betrayal felt by fans who had viewed him as a role model. While his conviction was later overturned on procedural grounds, Cosby remains a symbol of how power and fame can shield predators for decades. His legacy now serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of blind adoration in the face of disturbing truths. 7. Mel Gibson, a legacy of racism and abuse. Mel Gibson was once a Hollywood golden boy known for his roles in films like Braveheart and Lethal Weapon. However, his public image took a nosedive in the early 2000s when a series of scandals exposed a deeply troubling side to the actor. In 2006, Gibson was arrested for drunk driving and launched into a tirade that included anti-Semitic remarks, blaming Jews for all the wars in the world. This shocking behavior was followed by leaked recordings in which Gibson was heard making racist and misogynistic statements, including threats against his then-partner Oksana Grigorieva. Gibson's downfall was met with widespread condemnation, though he has since attempted a comeback in Hollywood. His defenders argue that he has sought redemption and reconciliation, but his history of violence, bigotry, and erratic behavior remains a stark reminder of the harm inflicted by unchecked rage and prejudice. While Gibson's career has seen a resurgence in recent years, many still find his presence in Hollywood deeply unsettling, viewing him as emblematic of an industry that often forgives those with enough talent or box office clout, regardless of past transgressions. 8. Charlie Sheen, a self-destructive spiral. Charlie Sheen's reputation as a charming bad boy turned into something far darker as his erratic behavior and disturbing allegations came to light. Once the highest-paid actor on television for his role in 2.5 Men, Sheen became a tabloid fixture for his public meltdowns, drug-fueled escapades, and contentious relationships. His infamous tiger blood and winning rants epitomized his descent into chaos. More troubling, however, are the allegations of abuse and misconduct that have plagued Sheen. His ex-wife Denise Richards accused him of being physically abusive during their marriage, and other partners have described similarly alarming behavior. In 2015, Sheen publicly revealed his HIV-positive status, prompting accusations that he had recklessly endangered others by failing to disclose his condition during sexual encounters. Sheen's self-destruction and the harm he caused to those around him serve as a sobering reminder of how fame and excess can exacerbate personal demons, leaving a trail of victims in their wake. While he has since attempted to rehabilitate his image, his actions remain a dark stain on his career. 9. James Franco, allegations of exploitation. James Franco, known for his roles in films like 127 Hours and Pineapple Express, has faced a slew of allegations that paint a disturbing picture of his behavior toward young women. In 2018, multiple women accused Franco of exploiting his position as an acting teacher to coerce students into sexual situations, often under the guise of professional opportunities. These accusations gained traction following his controversial Golden Globe win for The Disaster Artist, where his critics highlighted the hypocrisy of celebrating him amid such allegations. Franco has also been accused of inappropriate behavior on film sets, including pressuring actresses to perform nude scenes beyond what was agreed upon. His actions have sparked broader discussions about power dynamics in the entertainment industry and the ways in which aspiring artists can be vulnerable to exploitation. While Franco has denied the accusations, his reputation has taken a significant hit, with several projects canceled and former collaborators distancing themselves from him. The allegations against Franco underscore the importance of creating safe and respectful environments in creative industries. 10. Steven Seagal, a troubling pattern of abuse. Steven Seagal, once a major action star with hits like Under Siege and Above the Law, has been accused of sexual misconduct by multiple women over the years. Actresses including Portia de Rossi and Juliana Margulies have recounted harrowing encounters with Seagal, describing him as predatory and manipulative. Several women have alleged that Seagal used auditions and professional meetings as a pretext to make unwanted advances, often in isolated settings. Beyond these allegations, Seagal's behavior on and off set has been widely criticized. He's been accused of bullying co-stars, exhibiting unprofessional conduct, and even being physically abusive during film productions. These allegations have tarnished his reputation, relegating him to the fringes of Hollywood and diminishing his once formidable box office draw. Seagal's controversies extend beyond personal misconduct. His close ties to controversial figures, including Vladimir Putin, and his outspoken support for authoritarian regimes have further alienated him from fans and colleagues alike. Seagal's story is a stark reminder of how fame can be weaponized to harm others, creating a toxic legacy that overshadows even the brightest moments of a career. 11. Marilyn Manson, a legacy of shock and allegations. Known for his provocative persona and boundary-pushing art, Marilyn Manson, born Brian Warner, gained notoriety as a shock rock icon. However, his theatrical darkness took on a far more sinister tone in 2021, when actress Evan Rachel Wood publicly accused him of years of abuse, including physical, emotional, and sexual violence. Wood described Manson as manipulative, controlling, and sadistic, recounting harrowing experiences of being degraded and tortured. Following Wood's revelations, multiple women came forward with similar allegations, including claims of being drugged, assaulted, and subjected to psychological torment. Manson has denied the accusations, calling them horrible distortions of reality. But the weight of these testimonies led to him being dropped by his record label and agent. The accusations against Manson exposed an undercurrent of abuse in alternative music and entertainment circles, with his accusers detailing a pattern of using his influence and persona to justify predatory behavior. For many, Manson's fall has been a reckoning with the blurred lines between art, performance, and real-life harm. 12. Shia LaBeouf, troubling accusations and eccentricity. Shia LaBeouf began his career as a promising child star on Disney Channel's Even Stevens before transitioning into blockbuster success with films like Transformers and Fury. However, his personal life has been marked by a series of disturbing allegations that have overshadowed his talent. In 2020, singer FKA Twigs sued LaBeouf, accusing him of relentless abuse during their relationship, including emotional manipulation, threats, and physical violence. LaBeouf has faced additional accusations of erratic and abusive behavior, including claims from co-stars and collaborators who described him as volatile and intimidating. His arrest records for public altercations and his struggle with addiction further painted a picture of a deeply troubled individual. While LaBeouf has admitted to past wrongdoing and sought treatment, his actions have left a trail of trauma for those affected. The actor's public battles with his demons highlight the interplay between artistic brilliance and personal turmoil, raising questions about how far society should go in separating an individual's work from their harmful behavior. 13. Casey Affleck. Harassment allegations in the spotlight. Casey Affleck, an acclaimed actor who won an Academy Award for Manchester by the Sea, faced significant backlash when allegations of sexual harassment surfaced during his award campaign. Two women who worked on his 2010 film I'm Still Here filed lawsuits alleging that Affleck created a hostile work environment by making unwanted advances, engaging in inappropriate behavior, and fostering a culture of misogyny on set. While Affleck denied the allegations and settled both lawsuits out of court, the controversy reignited discussions about accountability in Hollywood, particularly during his Oscar-winning moment. Critics argued that his victory represented Hollywood's ongoing failure to take allegations of misconduct seriously, especially when balanced against an individual's talent or perceived marketability. Affleck's case serves as an uncomfortable reminder of how the industry often brushes aside accusations in favor of accolades, leaving victims to navigate the emotional toll of being silenced or dismissed. 14. Ezra Miller, A Trail of Chaos. Ezra Miller, known for their roles in The Flash and Fantastic Beasts, has been embroiled in a string of controversies that have raised serious concerns about their behavior. Beginning in 2020, reports surfaced of Miller engaging in erratic and violent conduct, including physical altercations, disturbing public outbursts, and allegations of grooming young people. In 2022, Miller was accused of endangering the welfare of minors and coercing individuals into unhealthy relationships. These allegations were accompanied by arrests for assault and burglary, painting a picture of escalating instability. Despite these incidents, Miller continued to appear in major projects, sparking criticism of the industry's leniency towards stars with problematic behavior. Miller's actions have put a spotlight on the challenges of balancing mental health support with accountability, as well as the industry's tendency to shield individuals who are seen as profitable assets. For many, their story is a troubling example of how fame can perpetuate harmful cycles of behavior. 15. Armie Hammer. Cannibalism fantasies and abuse allegations. Armie Hammer, once a rising star known for roles in films like Call Me By Your Name and The Social Network, saw his career collapse in 2021 after a series of disturbing allegations came to light. Leaked messages revealed Hammer expressing violent sexual fantasies involving cannibalism and domination, which were followed by accusations of emotional abuse, coercion, and even rape from multiple women. One woman accused Hammer of violently assaulting her during their relationship, leading to a police investigation. Others detailed manipulative behavior, describing how he used his charm and celebrity status to lure them into dangerous and degrading scenarios. Hammer denied the allegations, claiming all interactions were consensual, but the fallout was swift, with his agency dropping him and numerous projects cutting ties. Hammer's case underscored the unsettling reality of exploitation in relationships, especially when one party wields significant power and influence. His rapid descent from Hollywood darling to social pariah stands as a chilling reminder of how quickly the facade of stardom can crumble under the weight of disturbing truths. 16. R. Kelly, from R&B icon to convicted predator. R. Kelly's music once dominated the airwaves with hits like I Believe I Can Fly and Ignition remix cementing his status as a musical legend. Yet for decades, his personal life was mired in disturbing allegations of sexual abuse, particularly involving underage girls. These allegations first gained national attention in the early 2000s when a tape allegedly showing Kelly engaging in sexual acts with a minor surfaced. Despite facing multiple accusations and lawsuits, Kelly evaded conviction for years, thanks in part to his wealth and the loyalty of his fanbase. In 2021, however, the tide turned with his conviction on charges of sex trafficking and racketeering. During the trial, prosecutors detailed a sprawling operation in which Kelly and his team used his fame to recruit and exploit young girls and women. Kelly's case stands as one of the most egregious examples of celebrity power shielding an individual from accountability for decades. His conviction was hailed as a victory for survivors of abuse, but it also exposed the deep flaws in a system that allowed him to continue preying on vulnerable individuals for so long. 17. T.J. Miller, accusations of violence and misconduct. T.J. Miller, a comedian and actor known for his roles in Deadpool and HBO's Silicon Valley, has faced a string of allegations that have tarnished his career. In 2017, Miller was accused of sexual assault by a woman who claimed he choked and struck her during an encounter in college. Miller denied the allegations, but the controversy followed him as other troubling incidents came to light. In addition to the assault allegations, Miller was accused of bullying and toxic behavior on the set of Silicon Valley, which reportedly led to his departure from the show. He also made headlines for a bizarre incident in which he called in a false bomb threat on an Amtrak train, resulting in his arrest. Miller's erratic behavior and the allegations of harm he caused to others have made him a divisive figure in Hollywood, highlighting the challenges of addressing misconduct within the comedy and entertainment industries, where boundaries are often pushed under the guise of humor or creativity. 18. Johnny Depp, a contentious legal battle. Johnny Depp, once one of the most bankable stars in Hollywood, became embroiled in a highly publicized and bitter legal battle with his ex-wife actress Amber Heard. Heard accused Depp of physical and emotional abuse during their marriage, describing incidents of violent outbursts fueled by alcohol and drugs. Depp vehemently denied the allegations and countersued, claiming that Heard had fabricated her story and in turn abused him. The lawsuits exposed a deeply toxic relationship, with both parties presenting evidence of mutual harm. While Depp won a defamation case against Heard in 2022, public opinion remained sharply divided, with supporters on both sides fiercely defending their narratives. The controversy led to Depp being dropped from major projects like the Fantastic Beasts franchise, though he continues to work in independent and international films. The Depp-Heard saga underscored the complexities of abuse allegations and how they can be weaponized in legal battles. For many, it was a case study in how fame and public perception complicate the pursuit of justice. 19. Chris Brown, A History of Violence. Chris Brown, the Grammy-winning singer and dancer, has long been shadowed by his 2009 assault on then-girlfriend Rihanna. The graphic photos of Rihanna's injuries shocked the world, leading to Brown's arrest and a subsequent guilty plea to felony assault. While he publicly apologized and completed his probation, the incident was just the beginning of a pattern of troubling behavior. In the years that followed, Brown faced numerous accusations of violence, including altercations with other celebrities, threats against women, and allegations of assault by fans and associates. Despite these controversies, Brown has managed to maintain a successful music career, prompting criticism of the music industry's willingness to overlook his actions in favor of profit. Brown's repeated brushes with the law have made him one of the most polarizing figures in entertainment, raising ongoing debates about redemption, accountability, and the limits of forgiveness in cases of domestic violence. 20. Danny Masterson, conviction for sexual assault. Danny Masterson, best known for his role as Stephen Hyde on That 70s Show, faced multiple allegations of rape from women who were also members of the Church of Scientology. According to his accusers, Masterson drugged and assaulted them in the early 2000s, with some alleging that the church actively worked to silence them and protect Masterson. In 2023, Masterson was convicted of 2 counts of rape and sentenced to 30 years to life in prison, a rare outcome in Hollywood's often fraught history with accountability for sexual violence. The case not only highlighted Masterson's crimes, but also brought scrutiny to the role of Scientology in allegedly shielding him from justice. Masterson's conviction marked a significant moment in the broader reckoning over abuse in Hollywood, serving as a stark reminder that even those who seemed untouchable could face consequences for their actions. His downfall has left a permanent stain on the legacy of a beloved television show and its cast. 21. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan, once one of Hollywood's most promising young stars with hits like Mean Girls and Freaky Friday, became infamous for her tumultuous personal life. While her struggles with substance abuse, reckless behavior, and legal troubles garnered significant media attention, her erratic behavior on film sets caused tension within the industry. Directors and co-stars often complained of her unprofessional conduct, citing missed rehearsals, frequent absences, and difficulty working with her. Lohan's legal troubles spanned a decade, including multiple DUIs, arrests for theft, and probation violations that landed her in jail on several occasions. While many attribute her decline to the pressures of child stardom and a toxic Hollywood culture, culture, others criticized her for failing to take responsibility for her actions. Though Lohan has made attempts at comebacks in recent years, her reputation remains marred by the self-destructive choices that derailed a once bright career. Her story serves as a cautionary tale about how fame can consume even the most talented stars. 22. Alec Baldwin, A Life of Controversy. Alec Baldwin is a talented actor with an impressive resume, but his personal life and volatile temper have frequently overshadowed his achievements. Baldwin has a history of public outbursts, including an infamous voicemail in which he berated his young daughter, calling her a thoughtless little pig. This incident painted a picture of a man struggling with anger issues and a lack of emotional control. Baldwin's controversies escalated with the tragic 2021 incident on the set of Rust, where a prop gun he was handling discharged, killing cinematographer Helena Hutchins and injuring director Joel Souza. While Baldwin maintained that he did not pull the trigger and that he relied on the crew's assurances that the weapon was safe, the incident sparked legal battles, public outrage, and renewed scrutiny of on-set safety protocols. Though Baldwin has continued to work, his reputation has been significantly impacted by his frequent controversies, showcasing the fragility of public perception and the lasting consequences of high-profile incidents. 23. Winona Ryder, A Shoplifting Scandal. Winona Ryder, one of the most acclaimed actresses of the 1990s, shocked fans and critics alike when she was arrested in 2001 for shoplifting nearly $6,000 worth of merchandise from Saks Fifth Avenue. The incident tarnished her image as a Hollywood darling, with many questioning what had driven the star of Beetlejuice and Edward Scissorhands to commit such an act. Ryder claimed she was struggling with depression and an addiction to painkillers at the time, though her arrest and trial became a media circus. The scandal led to a significant hiatus in her career, with producers and directors hesitant to hire her due to her tarnished reputation. Ryder eventually made a comeback with her role in Stranger Things, but the shoplifting incident remains a notorious chapter in her life, illustrating how a single misstep can derail even the most established careers in Hollywood. 24. Sean Penn, Violence and Controversy. Sean Penn is undeniably one of Hollywood's most talented actors, winning multiple Academy Awards for his roles in films like Milk and Mystic River. However, his personal life has been plagued by controversies, including allegations of domestic violence against his ex-wife, Madonna. During their tumultuous marriage in the 1980s, Madonna accused Penn of physically assaulting her on several occasions, including a particularly violent incident in which she claimed he tied her to a chair and beat her. While Madonna later withdrew her accusations, Penn's reputation as a hothead persisted. Over the years, he has been involved in several altercations with paparazzi, including an infamous incident in which he attacked a photographer with a rock. His outspoken political activism, while admirable to some, has also been criticized for its sometimes inflammatory and polarizing rhetoric. Penn's history of aggression and troubling behavior has often overshadowed his talent, raising questions about whether Hollywood holds its most celebrated figures accountable for their actions. 25. Roscoe "Fatty" Arbuckle, a scandal that shook silent Hollywood. Roscoe "Fatty" Arbuckle was one of the biggest stars of Hollywood's silent era, a comedian beloved by audiences for his slapstick humor and charm. However, his career was destroyed by one of the first major scandals in Hollywood history. In 1921, Arbuckle was accused of raping and accidentally killing actress Virginia Rappe during a party at a San Francisco hotel. Though Arbuckle maintained his innocence and was eventually acquitted after 3 trials, the damage to his reputation was irreparable. The media frenzy surrounding the case painted Arbuckle as a depraved villain, and public outrage led to his films being banned and his contracts canceled. The scandal also contributed to the creation of the Hays Code, a set of moral guidelines that governed Hollywood productions for decades. Arbuckle's fall from grace remains one of the most infamous cautionary tales in Hollywood history, showcasing how scandal and public perception can destroy even the brightest stars. Each of these figures offers a different glimpse into the complexities of fame and the darker sides of Hollywood. Their stories illustrate how a mix of personal choices, systemic failures, and public scrutiny can transform once revered stars into cautionary tales, forever altering their legacies in the entertainment industry. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, leave your comments below and tell us, what are your thoughts on the list of the 25 most evil actors in Hollywood? We want to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.